hospital after his death.
Yeah, months later, they still haven't been found. That's raising questions about how patient belongings are protected.
The I-Team's Dan Lamparello breaks down what happened and how the hospital is responding.
Frankly, he was just very adventurous type of guy.
Steve Plummer says his dad, Donald, served 20 years in the Air Force, survived Vietnam, and returned home a hero.
My friends and I would always joke that he was going to outlive all of us because he was just he was in really good health and was always doing something.
But a car crash in September changed everything. Days after he and his wife were transported to Maine Medical Center in Portland, Donald passed away at 91 years old. And in the days that followed, his family faced another loss, one they're still trying to understand.
My mom had told me quite quickly that, he didn't receive his ring and watch.
He says his dad had worn both for years, a gold ring with a precious stone handmade in Thailand, as well as a Timex watch. He says both were taken off by hospital staff when his dad was prepped for surgery, but were never returned.
It seems to be lost literally within the transfer time. It was either kept in the room. I asked, was it kept in a locked drawer in the room? And they can't confirm. They can't confirm if it was or wasn't. They're like, it might have just been discarded.
Plummer says he spent days searching for the items at Maine Med, speaking with nurses and staff on each floor, but was eventually told to call patient relations when they still hadn't turned up.
They were being sympathetic, but I think at that point I was probably 3 or 4 weeks out from the actual loss of the items. And it's just too long, it has to be gone.
After filing a police report, he was told it likely wouldn't be investigated. And now 2 months later, there's been few updates.
It's frankly like this black hole where items can go and be lost.
When the I-Team contacted Maine Health to find out how the hospital system handles lost patient belongings, a spokesperson said they couldn't comment specifically on the Plummer situation due to patient privacy laws, but did write in a statement, Maine Health care team members make every effort to help patients and families recover items that go missing during their stay in the hospital, with the understanding that our team is not responsible for lost, damaged, or stolen personal items. Maine Health recommends patients leave valuables at home if possible. It's an option Plummer says his parents never had.
They're frankly, by happenstance, and they can't defend themselves in these situations. And there's no recourse, there's no accountability in their policies for it. It's mind-boggling. I can't believe it.
Maine Health says during emergency situations, each patient is supposed to have a belongings flow sheet to document where and when items have been secured. Plummer says it's still unclear if his dad's ring and watch were documented.
Do you think you'll ever see the items again?
I don't. I don't think so. I wish I could be a little more positive about it.
And while Plummer is hoping to see change, he also feels there's a better chain of custody for items belonging to someone being booked in a jail than arriving at a hospital.
Catalog, and you will receive that back. It goes to a centralized location, and you receive it back. My father, a veteran, elderly person, went into a hospital, and essentially it was lost or robbed blind, and there's no accountability to it. It's baffling.
Now, after his father's ring and watch went missing, Steve Plummer says he turned to social media and found other families with similar experiences. However, Maine Health tells the I-Team it doesn't currently track how often this type of thing happens. That's led Plummer to start a nonprofit, hoping to add more safeguards and accountability to the handling of patient belongings. For the I-Team, I'm Dan Lamparello. Steph?
Making us think there, Dan. Thank you. And don't forget our I-Team, always on your side, working to get answers that matter to you. If you've got a story you would like us to investigate, just call the I-Team tip line at 228-7713 or email tips@wgme.com. We do read every single tip that comes in.